So, you're trying your best at life. You're giving everything, and still you fail and you fail and you fail and you keep on failing. What do you do? Welcome, it's the Wisdom Therapist, and today I want to talk about what do you do when you keep on failing and you start to lose the energy to continue. So, the Japanese have a great saying. They say that fall 7, rise up 8. And they say it's about grit. Having the grit to keep on going, having the grit to continue regardless of the circumstances, okay? But sometimes the circumstances are too hard. And a lot of the times it comes down to our mindset and to our circumstances, okay? And in the last video, I talked about two great strategies on how to get a boost in your self-esteem. But when life gets hard and you don't know what to do, I said that a great idea is to acknowledge the fact that you're essentially playing this game of life on hard mode, okay? And this first realization that you're living life on hard mode can give you a boost in self-esteem, because you know that you're not having it easy, and then you can start comparing yourself with other people on how you are defective, on how you are not living up to your potential, etc., etc., etc. But now that you have this realization, what do you do? What can you do? What are the strategies to get ahead? So, if you have ever played a game on hard mode, you know that it's not easy, and you know that you're going to fail a lot of times, okay? So that's what you know, that's what you probably feeling and have felt for your life, that you see other people getting ahead with less work, with less stress. They may be more charismatic, they may be more suited for the work or for the environment that they were born in. For example, if somebody is great at swimming, they were probably born with two great qualities. So they probably have wide arms, big hands, and they have like sort of an enjoyment for swimming, okay? So it's not that they are forcing themselves to get into the water like we are forcing ourselves to get to work, to a job that we don't like, etc., okay? And they probably had great support systems from their parents, from their community, from their environment, etc., etc., etc. So they always got reinforced. But what if we didn't get reinforced? That's a problem of self-esteem, esteeming ourselves less than what we are. And I am doing a great read-along from the book of McKay, Self-Esteem. It's a very interesting read. Dive into that, and I'm making a reading through and commentary of the book, so I believe that you're going to find it very interesting and useful for you. I also offer one-on-one. I'm a cognitive behavioral therapist, and I also use other wisdom techniques uh, collected all over the world from all different kind of philosophies, because I believe that in the end it's about a combination that will work the best for you and for your needs. And so let's continue. You are playing life on hard mode. This means that we have to change our strategy, okay? So I've said that many people get blessed with some things. For example, an NBA player, a person has to be born tall, okay? But not all people play in the NBA, so you have to be also being gifted the wish to play, the joy to play, the mindset, etc., etc., etc. Okay, we can use those similar strategies to our lives, but I believe that the first step is to build a great self-esteem. And if you know that you're playing life on hard mode, then you know that you can compare yourself with others, but you can stand tall because you know that you're playing life on hard mode, okay? And you can use this knowledge to compare yourself positively with others. But even deeper, the idea is to create a self-esteem that is unconditional. Unconditional in the way that you don't need anything on the outside to feel great about yourself. It's about, when you achieve something, it's time to celebrate, not to value yourself more. You value yourself because you are. It doesn't matter on the outcome. When you do get a win, then you celebrate. But you can also celebrate when you lose. You can celebrate yourself, you can celebrate life, you can start to enjoy the process of being yourself. You can also try to use alter egos, also an interesting way of looking at life. And so using hard mode to propel you further, you can add the idea of chaining good thoughts, okay? When you feel down, when you lose time and time again, you then start to collect negative ideas about yourself, negative ideas about the world, and you start to chain that together. I call it the chain of death. And you start to tell yourself all day long, you're not good enough, you will certainly lose, other people don't like you, other people don't acknowledge you, etc., etc., etc. And you end up rejecting yourself. And I always say that rejection is always self-rejection. You cannot be rejected by another person and feel bad. You also reject yourself. When you get rejected, you essentially unconsciously reject yourself. And a way to change that is to build a strong foundation of self-esteem. So even this knowledge of life on hard mode can help you very much getting ahead, because whenever you come anywhere, you know that you have it on hard mode. So you can stand tall and you don't need to take any shit from anybody. Okay? And knowing that, a lot of games, when we play them on hard mode, become interesting because then we have to level up. And you can say, okay, I will use this life on hard mode to level up. I will level up myself. I will get all the support that I need, even from people like me, or from different books, videos like that. And you start a plan. You start a plan of winning life, even though you're playing on hard mode. And that's essentially the idea. But the first prerequisite that I believe is the most important is a strong inner self-acceptance, a strong self-loving attitude toward yourself, a strong self-support, and of course this creates self-esteem. And what is self-esteem? Self-esteem is the decision to treat yourself the best that you can. And you can imagine yourself being a person in an RPG, like role-playing game. You were born here or spawned here, whatever you want to say. And some people say that we're living in the Matrix. I'm actually studying at the time the law of consciousness. So does consciousness create reality? I have been experimented with Joe Dispenza's ideas. I found some great success, especially on the love and relationship front. I'm still improving my self-esteem, and I know that I have life on hard mode, and that how many times I have been beaten down, and so I'm trying my best to use these strategies, and I feel and know that they are working great. I'm seeing with the work with my clients. By the way, if you're interested, you can also check down below my book. It's a collection of 500 pages of the best techniques, ideas, tools that I have collected in the last 25 years. So I believe they're going to do you a great service for your life. And yeah, um, I believe that by building these inner assets, inner conscious thoughts, and changing your subconscious, that you will see an improvement in your life. In next video, I'm planning on doing a recap for this year. So let me know what are the themes that you would like to talk about. Until next time, all the best.